Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. We're here. We are back. Apologies for being a little bit late. Had life get in the way. Look at you hear that? That's what I consider unhealthy. Me saying that life got in the way of a YouTube stream. It should be the other way around, but we're here. Got out of work late, had to cook. Had to push the stream 2 hours further than what it's supposed to be. Wow. And still is late, so I apologize for that. Might be. Everybody, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you I'd wait an eternity. I appreciate you. I do. What's up everybody? What's up Cyber? Hey 5 Yen. What's up? Hey, Tintin. Yeah, we're here. We're back with Chainsaw Man. We're finally caught back up. Episode 6 this week. We ended last week with what I call a really good episode. It was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. We now it's gonna take me about maybe one more week with these characters to remember their names. If I'm being honest, I don't remember any of the new characters' names that we got introduced to last week, but I remember them. That's the thing. Like, I remember them. I just don't remember their names. Like, we have this guy. He comes off, like, when you first see him, he might come off as, like, this professional, he is perceived, well, I perceived him as being, professional a little bit. Not super quirky, but then he starts to talk, and then you get him mixed in with Denji, and then kisses get offered, and then he completely transforms a little bit. And then you got the other girl. She's very timid and stuttery and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you have the girl with the eye patch, where she's gone through a lot. She's very playful. She likes to get everybody riled up, but she has a serious side. And her and Aki have like this weird relationship where this is her sixth partner. See, I remember the characters. It's her sixth partner, and I think she says "Don't die on me" to every single one of them. I don't know if she goes into every mission and says that to him, but so far we've seen her say that to him twice, when they first meet and then just in last episode. And we are stuck right now in what is I don't know what to call it, but we're stuck in a loop where we go up the stairs. We turn the corner, and then as we turn the corner, we are walking up from the bottom floor. It's like this weird little, like, I forget what it's called. Weird little loop. And now we got to figure out what is causing, well, I think we know what is causing it. It's what we're after. The devil that we're going after is probably causing this, but where is it? How do we get out? I wonder. Can we walk into any of these doors that are right here? I don't know. No woofing. No barking or woofing in here. All right. Let me pause everything, and we're going to get started. I think that's it, right? And then I'll pause the music. All right. Chainsaw Man. I went from the first two episodes. I won't say I didn't like Chainsaw Man. I would say I needed more information in order to like figure out what this show is about. And as I started to get that, like, I started to like it more and more. Now I'm like looking forward to this. It's this feeling that I get this feeling in everything that I either read or watch where I'm like waiting for it or I'm expecting it. It's usually for me the arc that sells me. Like, just going through like recent shonen series, like, just off the top of my head, like, I feel like Black Clover, I was just all in, just on the idea because I was doing it in book club. But this one, I felt like I felt all in 2 weeks ago. Well, 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Um, I felt like I was all in. That was the fourth episode. I felt like I was all in. Episode 4. Um, which I feel like is the earliest I've ever been all in on a show. Like I feel like that's the earliest. Like I feel like for Demon Slayer, it took me to like right before you get to the mountain with Rui, where I was like, okay, I'm in. With My Hero, I can't count My Hero because I read it. Like I was anticipating that series even before like it was actually in Jump. Like I was like, ooh, superhero series coming. They're teasing it in Jump, and then the first chapter comes out. I'm like, ah, like that was me from like day zero. Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't remember. That was a weird point where that like Jujutsu Kaisen was a weird one. You guys would have to. I don't really remember watching Jujutsu Kaisen, but we reacted to it on the channel. I think that's I got COVID at that point, like halfway through that, so I missed maybe a couple of weeks of it, then came back to it. Um, in hindsight, it's not the best reaction like that, like as a set as a completion. I'm not fond of those. Like I'm not fond of those streams. Like I don't know. I like Jujutsu a lot, but those streams just I feel like they're just not fun. They're not entertaining. People have left comments and I've just stopped. Like I think I replied maybe to one, and then I'm just like, you guys can have it. I but yeah, I feel like I can't even remember. Maybe the Gojo episode. It could have been earlier. But yeah, I feel like this might have been the earliest, like episode 4, where I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, Jujutsu is a weird one. I really don't remember. I think if it wasn't the Gojo stuff, it was definitely the Junpei stuff that I was like, yeah, I'm all in. It's like the 8, 9, 10, 11 point of that season is where I was like, yeah, I'm in. Not yeah. It's like this is the earliest. When did 86 hook me? I don't remember. I don't remember. I 86. This will be the last one, so we can hurry up and start. 86 was weird. Where um, I don't remember anticipating 86. I remember being like interested about it, like starting it. The first episode I thought was really good. Maybe the first episode of where how it ended, I was like, ooh, I can't wait till next week. Um, Theo's ran in episode 3. Yeah, that's a good one. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. Damn, I can't remember. That's another one. You might have to go back to those streams. You might have to go back to those streams and like see my energy, how it was feeling. But I think I like 86 from start to finish. Maybe it was just like, yeah, I'm expecting it. Right, I'm expecting this. Um, I know. I remember like agreeing with Theo during that rant, and then people were like, "You agree with Theo? I hate Theo now." It's just like okay, but but yeah, I feel like this might be the earliest. 86 might have been halfway through that first season. I'm thinking when you find out about this, when you find out about that, I feel like that's when I was like, oh, I think so. And that's episode 4, 5, 6, 7. That's around that area. But yeah, all right. I got everything paused and muted up. Make sure you got subtitles. You got subtitles. All right. Chainsaw Man, episode 6. Gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll talk more during the opening. I just appreciate the series because it's very cinematic. She is freaking out. It's very cinematic, and I feel like it's itching. It's scratching an itch that I feel like I don't ever really. Wow, that's crazy. It's It's scratching an itch that I feel like rarely gets touched. Like I love watching movies. Movies. Pronounce it. Oh, so you can I asked that you can go into a door. Now, what happens if you turn around and walk back in the hallway? Are things different? I like I was saying, I love watching movies. And like now, like more so than ever. Oh, he came out. Wow. That's pretty trippy. Okay, so what my point? I'm talking broken English. It feels like I love watching movies, and I feel like since starting the channel, um, I've watched more anime in the last 2-ish, almost 3 years than I've watched, I think, in my whole life. Like I watch anime almost every day, every other day, like in my life. But since starting the channel, I'm watching so much anime that I'm not watching like live action TV shows or movies or stuff like that. And that's my that's my thing. Like that's my thing. Like movies and stuff and TV shows. I like that's what I love. And it's like I'm trying to balance it a little bit more now. But getting an anime that has this movie feeling, and then knowing that the creator, what is the mangaka's name? You guys told me maybe episode 1 or 2 and I forgot. But knowing that the mangaka Fujimoto, knowing that Fujimoto Fuji goodness gracious, brain fart, Fujimoto sensei, knowing that he she knowing that Fujimoto is such a movie fan, um just I don't know. It's why are you in the bed, Denji? It's like scratching an itch. It feels good. What about elevators inoperable? What about destroying the floor? Oh no. Okay. So like, what if we break the floor? Break the floor. Break the ceiling. Then what? Dead still. Interesting. I watched Black Panther. I liked it a lot. No spoiler. It lacked star power, and that's not being an insult. For the first Black Panther movie, a lot of people said that for it to be a Black Panther movie, Chadwick Boseman didn't stand out or anything, and it's just like because he's so damn good, it makes everybody else act better. And now that he's not in the movie because he's no longer with us, wow, like now that he's not no longer with us and he's not in the movie, it's apparent. Not a bad thing, but it's definitely like lacking. I don't say that as a negative. I knew she was gonna laugh, yo. I knew she was gonna laugh. Oh my goodness, Cole Benny. What? They're not moving? Huh. That's pretty cool, man. Interesting. There is no backup. That's like horrible. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key. Or maybe Aki's just looking at him like, how in the hell can you go to sleep in a situation like this? What if this is like a Freddy Cougar thing, where if you go to sleep, that's how you get to interact and move around. I'm in my movie bag now. I don't know. Huh? Where is everybody at? Okay. So Arai has panic attacks. She's always like that. I was trying to figure out if that was just her acting like that or was something up. And she's like, no, that's power. Arai's having panic attacks. Kobeni drinking toilet water. Power is power. Denji is Denji. And Aki is endlessly trying to figure out how to get out of here. How many packs a day does she smoke? One pack? Two packs? Okay. Crazy peer pressure. Well, the gun devil killed my family. 100% sales tax. How long have they been together? Can is that information I should know, or is that a spoiler? Oh, well, it depends. If did you? What is Aki about to go do? Wow. Wow. Mokumendu Seaki was 3 years, Denji senior, so he has been working there for 3 years. Okay. I love the music in this series, man. That's what a lot of people say. Please, please give me it. Denji's still a child. People siph off each other all the time. Yes. How? He's dead. Ah! How do we specifically know about Denji? How do we know about Denji? Oh no. No. Ay ay ay. She got knocked out before, and then we knock her out again. Yeah, I was gonna say. So we are completely somewhere else. Cool. That's creepy. Oh, that's creepy. We have a limited amount of space that we can work with now. You talk too much. Yeah. So they're binded, like binded by it. Hmm. But they said feed. You said feed Denji to me. But the devil just said that we're inside of his stomach. So technically, didn't we already feed him? Red tape. I'm looking for anything. There has to be something that can be done. What's the sword? Wow. So does the sword mean that he dies? Kobeni? How many times can we knock her out? Yeah. One, how does she keep getting knives? Two, how many times do we have to keep knocking her out? No way she did it. She killed him or stabbed him or did something. No way. Knives are not bloody. Why are we after the Eternity Devil? Oh. Why are we after Denji? To our knowledge, or to my knowledge, there's nothing special about Denji besides being. Wow. Part devil and part human. She's not playing any games. The sword must mean. But he probably might die or something. Yep. Kobeni and Arai don't leave a good lasting impression. Who just got stabbed? Throw both of them off. How about that? Throw both of them off. We just stabbing people. Uh I was gonna say, can power do something? We have to try something. I'm punching Kobeni right in her forehead. Right here. He's pulling the ripcord. Don't go off. Don't pull the ripcord and jump down there and end the episode. I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be hot. I didn't say throw her down there. I said punch her in her forehead. I did say throw her down there, but I retract that. Just punch her in her forehead. Power, can we do something with the blood? Are you doing anything or are we listening? Here we go, baby. Whoa. You see, they're not right for that. They're not right for that. That's filthy. Why would you do that? Was that manga art in the ending? They're wrong for that cliffhanger though. They're wrong. They're absolutely wrong for that cliffhanger. Atro- atrocious, atrocious cliffhanger. It's worse than nasty. Atrocious cliffhanger. Great episode. Great episode. Atrocious cliffhanger, man. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. I did. It saw it coming a mile away. I'm like, he's gonna pull this ripcord and jump off, and they're gonna end it. But it's just like they did it anyways. Filthy, absolutely filthy. I'm punching. Like they had the right idea. So what is? Hold on. So I know. So I have Denji, Aki, Power. Then we have Arai, we have Kobeni, and we have Himeno. That's her name, the girl with the eye patch, Himeno. Himeno had the right idea. Kobeni needs to just knock her out, put her somewhere because she's gonna end up causing a problem. Right? Right? It's like it's him. Like she's gonna cause us an issue. And it's like we had the right idea. And then she woke up. And then as soon as she wakes up, she tries to stab someone else. It's like, who let her get a knife again? But then not only does she like not succeed, then we go and she tries to stab Denji again. I even skipped when Himeno punched her again in the stomach. Like, and then she goes and she stabs Aki. Punch her in her forehead. Just hit her really hard in her forehead. And just go sit her somewhere. I don't know. Wait, what are you guys saying? You guys heard Fujimoto got banned on Twitter for pretending to be a minor? Like, what? He pretends to be his younger sister, which doesn't exist. That's weird. him trying to prove it was him on his new account was also hilarious. Wait. It was his main account. He made up an imaginary sister. Like, I love the concept of an eternity devil. Yeah, you're not wrong. Twin chaos ever, dude. I really don't go on Twitter like that. So I've been getting like second and third hand like information and memes about Twitter. I think so. You have to pay for your check mark now. Like, you have to pay for it. So like, even if you already were a verified account, this is all in the name of equality, right? It should be equal everyone else, right? Everyone should have a chance to have a verified account, which is like absolutely stupid. No matter how many disclaimers, no matter how many things you put up, like it's whatever. But you have to pay for your check mark now. So like, if you have a check mark, you have to pay for it, or if you want a check mark, you have to pay for it. I don't. Wait, what? Man is weird. He only tweets about. This same man would also try to levitate. He tried to levitate? What? Fujimoto's comments after chapters are insane. He'd drop a crazy chapter and his comments would just be, I want a birthday. There's a clip of him trying to. Fujimoto seems like the perfect kind of just weird and off the wall. It feels from the little. So all I know about Fujimoto is that he likes movies. Whatever band played the ending for the third song, he was a fan of them. He made a Twitter account of an imaginary little sister that he operates. And he's tried to levitate in the past. That's all I know about this man. And it's just like hearing all those things and then knowing like what the first 6 episodes of Chainsaw Man has given to me. It's on par. Like, it's on brand. I can see that person making this series. I can't see any other person making this series. He ate his girlfriend's dead fish too, right? All right. I don't need any more information about this man. I don't need any more information about this man. What? No, I did see a clip on Instagram. Like, this guy had a fish. Like, he had a fish tank. He had a fish in the fish tank, and his fish died. So instead of like getting rid of it, he took it out and then cooked it and ate it. I'm like, that's weird. That feels weird to me. He said when he was learning to draw, he gave himself a deadline that if he didn't get better than his peers, he'd kill them and go on the run. He commented once that he goes to visit his grandma in France every summer because he wants the heritage. Oh yeah, and he said that in high school, a girl pushed him off the bicycle and he found it hot. Fujimoto is as crazy on social media as people claim Kubo. Yeah, Kubo's like, I've heard things about Kubo. Pet goldfish monkey. That's this guy seems like a work of art. was in high school, was in college. It doesn't make it better. Is that why Wolf exists? It's on brand, right? Why doesn't he just write an autobiography, a memoir? He should just write a memoir. All these comments and stories and all this weird stuff he's done, he should just write a memoir. Like that memoir would be a top seller. The author of this, right? Denji is a self-insert confirmed. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and Tintin confirms it. Yeah. Wow. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Oops. According to people who know him in real life, he is Denji. Wow. There's a lot of evidence that Denji truly might be a self-insert. That's nutty. I know a lot of authors like have like a character in a series that they write that is them, but never would I have thought that. I never would have thought that the author would be like Denji, because Denji just seems like a man. He's a man child, isn't he? Like everything I hear from him, I'm pretty sure Fujimoto's a grown man. He's a man child. He's a man child. He's a man child. Okay. Wow. Fujimoto is 29 or 30. Yeah, he's a man. Me and Fujimoto are the same age. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. Oh boy. Crazy. I have this weird, does this happen to anyone else where you'll like see certain people that like are creative and play sports or do something? I feel like this has been happening to me like within the last year or two, where I'm like looking at people and I'm like you are how old? Right, you're how old? You're 22, 23? Just like, I can't even imagine doing what you were doing when I was that age. Just certain things like that. That's why I always say that super creative people are actually insane. Pretty much borderline. Their brain don't, like, creative people, like the super talented creative people, creative people, like their brains work differently than the average person. Yeah, it's like your brain doesn't work like the average human being. Like you're you're like literally different. Like you operate different, so you don't see eye to eye with other people because think about how crazy the profession of acting. Your career is to pretend to be someone else. Yeah, I think so too. Or are on drugs. Like, how do you come up with that stuff, right? Damn, we currently too mentally stable. I'm perfectly fine with being mentally stable. I'm perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. This is a really good episode, by the way. I feel like we aren't mentally stable, we just don't have a talent. I feel like every single individual person has a talent and or gift that they have. A lot of people either don't like their gift or they don't know what their gift is. But every single person has something that they're really good at. Like I know someone right now who cyber watching too much Blue Lock. I know someone right now that is like a gifted drawer. Gifted. Like if they actually focused on this, they can turn drawing into their profession and make a lot of money. But they refuse to draw. They don't like to, and they want to sing. And to be frank, they don't sound good. But they put their life into it. Like they put their life into singing. Like their whole life into singing. Everything. and I'm it's just I'm like I watch from a distance and I'm like, right? It's just like it's like, oh my goodness. On the opposite side of the spectrum, people are super analytical and logical, or also crazy, but usually just antisocial. Yep. You should check out one of his one shots, especially Goodbye, Aryan Look Back, actual masterpieces. That's one thing I don't need ideas for content because I have content ideas that are just like on the table that I need to do. That'd be a cool thing, just to look at different one shots from mangaka that like finally made it. Like they did a bunch of one shots, right? They do a bunch of one shots and then they finally get their series that pops. That'd be cool. That's just book club, but right? That's just book club. I should do that. Denji motivated me to never give up on my dreams. Oh man, I can't even rein it back. This is for the fourth or fifth time. This is a good episode today. Denji made me glad that we're actually in. I didn't even finish the sentence, and I was like, I knew what you meant, but I was about to take that somewhere before you jumped in. I was about to. No pause, full play. Oh man, were actually into me when growing up. Yeah, he did one of those one shots in between though, so it wasn't before he was published. He does have some though. That's cool. When we're in you, bro. Oh man, I don't know. Read Fire Punch 2. What's Fire Punch? I've heard of Fire Punch before. What is that? I've heard someone say that to me. Like someone said that, so those exact words. Was it you? It could have been you, Devil, that said that in the past. Someone told me like read Fire Punch. I remember seeing that before. Imagine if they never animate Fire Punch. Someone will. I might not be ready for it then. What time do I have this next stream set for? 7:15. I didn't have to go 7:15. Boy, oh boy. Photable, please pick up something good. For God's sake. Ufotable's got that new original series that they're working on. With like the Dragon Jets or whatever. So that's coming out. Winter or spring or no, sometime next year. Fire Punch is that crazy? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, Ufotable's working on something. They're working on Demon Slayer. That's what they're working on. They're working on Demon Slayer, that new original series. They don't usually have that many things going on at the same time. The Genshin anime too. They have like 2 or 3 confirmed works that they're doing right now. Fujimoto must have stopped taking acid after he finished Fire Punch and thought, I want to write a wholesome shonen now, and got Chainsaw Man. Aren't they also doing Genshin? They are. Too much Fujimoto is not good. So they have like 2 or 3 confirmed projects. Mappa has like 55 confirmed projects, probably more. We don't know, that we don't know about. I wonder when we'll get season 2 of Chainsaw Man. I don't know how long production was for this season. I'm pretty sure they're still in production. That's what I feel is weird about anime, where the studios will go on delays, and then the shows that they currently have that are airing will also stop too. So it's like, are you guys like actively working throughout the week, right? Like, are you actively working throughout the week to put together the episodes? Like, how come if if something happens, like, we have to pause the entire production? Like, why not try to bang things out before we get to the air date, so that we can just be in the final touches as we roll up to each week? I don't know, but I would assume that they're still in the midst of production. Mob done before your day by 3 months tomorrow. See, it should be like that, but you always run the risk of stuff leaking. No, for Attack on Titan, they were still working on that show while it was airing. Yeah, like a lot of times, a lot of these studios are an episode or 2 or 3 ahead. Like like right now it's episode 6. Like if they have that same schedule, they're like working, like right now, like as we're speaking, they're probably working on like episode 8, episode 9, episode 10. Like they're probably still working on stuff. That feels crazy to me. I am legit like excited for next week though. Like how do you kill the eternity devil? Like is entering eternity is entering eternity going to be the way you kill it? Like you have to fight eternity? But only finish it touches is not like have the bulk of everything done, and then you're like still putting together the episode, like editing it and polishing it and just making sure that everything is fine. Denji said his plans to kill it, but I think you missed it. I know what Denji said, but I'm talking about like reality. How do you kill the eternity devil? And Denji is unga bunga. Like Denji acts like how I think sometimes. Like sometimes I shut my brain off, I go unga bunga, just playing a game. I'm gonna keep pressing the same button. Eventually it's gonna work. I don't feel like thinking through this. Like that's Denji. I'm gonna pull these chainsaws and get the cut. Right? That's Denji. So I wonder how do like the devils, how do the power bases work? How do we have these rules? Like how does all this stuff happen? I feel like once we get like an explanation, I feel like we will get an explanation. I don't know. General, just a chat. Yeah. But yeah, guess you'll have to find out next week. Yeah, well, I'm excited. I am excited. Episode 7 next week. All Deadpool. You should know. Yeah. Be the perfect person to go over it. Yeah. It's a good one. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna call it here. I gotta do another stream. Boy, it's 7 o'clock. I'm just starting a second stream. I'd be done. Life. All right, calling it here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Today was a good one. So far, the Steins Gate stream this week was really fun. Had a doozy episode happen. The My Hero stream was fun. The Gundam stream was like, whew, right? Yeah. I love Pochita. The Gundam stream was woo. This Chainsaw Man stream, like, so far we're kicking off this week. Like it was good. Like we're kicking this week off really good. So thank you guys. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. I'm hopping over to do Shinobi no Itoki. So if you're interested, hop over. But if not, have a good rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, wherever you are. Have a good rest of your week coming up, and hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Tuesday for episode 7 of Chainsaw Man. So thank you again. I appreciate you, and I'll see you.